This is a good game plan for people looking to start out on their own. It makes things a lot more affordable, especially with today's interest rates and home prices. Buying a 2-unit, renting the one side, and if you have a good friend that can live in the same side with you, you can live there for free.
It is January something.
12.
12.
Wow.
January 12th.
13.
26.
Welcome to 2026 and welcome to Rip Roaring Realtors.
Shoot.
Well, it's January. It's 2026 and we know what year and month it is, so we have that going for us.
We're somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there. Today's trending topics, talk to all you kids out there in the YouTubes, how to get out of your mom's basement, 101, and just some current trending lines we have from the mainstream media. Today's market, we're looking at 6.16 on interest rates. Alice?
Some 599.
599.
I have 599.
I had a 5.5.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Did you?
Yes. I've had
average
some
is
5.5.
6.1,
Was
but
that
we
like
can
the
get you
ARFJ?
below that.
Yeah. You talk to the right people, you get the right interest
exciting.
rate. Allison, what were those other fun things you said?
Median home prices is $360, and new listings are up about 9.5% year over year.
Whew.
That is good. That's
Slow.
good. More homes
Yeah,
on the market.
more homes on the market.
More
More inventory.
inventory.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
It's good.
I
Slow
know.
increase from,
Yeah.
but still well
Still an
below
increase?
where we need it to be.
Yes.
But I feel it's a little less cutthroat, a little less stressful in the buying side
would
of
agree.
things. Agreed?
A little more to look at, more stuff coming out regularly. Depending on, everything's hyper local. If you're looking for something big in a small community, maybe not.
But also depending on the price point.
Other
We
way
should really
around.
get shirts that just say hyper local.
Actually, yeah.
We
We
should
say
get
that
shirts that
so
say
often.
Rip Roaring Realtors.
Oh, that's true. We get-
Hyper local.
All right,
realtor.
check the link below for the merch drop.
Yes.
I think since we're on the topic of news and things going on, news hit was last week. Let's just say it's this week because we're
Something like
current. That the current administration is going to be putting a ban on big corporations from buying houses. So that would mean any big companies,
Blackstones or
from buying giant developments. I think Brunel, you said this well earlier, so I'll let you.
Yeah, so where this really comes into play is like the big suburbia areas. Right outside of major cities, there's always these massive subdivisions of lots of homes that are similar. That's where you see the big corporations coming in, buying up 30, 40 of them, and then they can manipulate the prices and control the whole neighborhood.
It's not good.
We don't have that in Lancaster County. So all these headlines and stuff, it isn't gonna play into our marketplace a whole lot.
Hyper local.
Yes.
That's why you gotta listen to us and not
local.
the headlines.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. That's why we say it. I know we're broken records and we say hyper local all the time, but that's why we do.
Front's gonna say Rip Roaring Realtors, back will say hyper local. Call me maybe. So I feel like that's a good part of today's big news because I feel like we have news in the real estate world, but it doesn't change too much. It's interest rates, supply, demand, unless it's some big changes or anything.
Real estate is generally slow and steady. It
Yeah,
doesn't
that's why it's a great investment.
drop, spike. It's very even over time.
That's why it's the best
long term.
investment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just like our 50-year mortgage podcast is like already dead on the vine because that was a flash in the pan.
Yes.
And
Yeah, it's gone.
Yep.
It's already gone.
Yep.
it's already gone.
15 minutes of fame.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's move on to our next topic of, like I said, all you people there hanging out, you might not live in your mom's basement, but if you do, let's talk about how to get you out of the basement and into a house this year. What you should be doing, what you should be looking for, who you should be talking to, and the rest of the rigmarole.
And what you don't need.
And we don't need.
Okay, what we don't need is 20% down.
Or your mom showing up to inspection.
Or your dad. So we don't need 20% down to buy a house, guys. That's like way out.
This isn't 1985.
Right.
You can buy a house now with 3 to 5% down, depending on your picture, your credit picture, your job, income, all of that.
Financial picture.
Financial picture, there you go.
Financial
You can
snapshot.
also, some people can buy a house with zero money down. That does not mean zero out of pocket. You will have some closing costs, but zero down. So no down payment, substantially.
Differentiates by state because that'd be the program called USDA here in Pennsylvania.
Yes.
And there
Well,
are
everybody that watches us knows we're
cross-states
hyper-local,
medical programs who also have zero down types of products.
Yeah.
NVA.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think there are
The
a lot
best
of
first
the
step is check it with a lender, a local lender, a lender that's in the county that you want to buy in, maybe connected with the realtor that you're going to be working with. Get a pre-approval.
I would say first step is reach out to the realtor, and then
Yes.
the realtor will connect you with the
Yes.
lender, and then
Yeah, you need the reality check first.
yeah.
Because I want to buy a house, but I don't want to do this or do this or do this. But then you're like, there's sweetie, we're going to have a little talky talk. That's how I talk to people.
Is it really?
No! But, I mean, you have to have your ducks in a row. Let's talk to a lender. They'll tell you, like, what's your time, talk to them about the time frames, and then you have them talk to a lender, and then they say, okay, we're going to need this and this, and then you know what they're pre-qualified for. You set them up on their little search, and then you're off to the pony races.
It's that
In
easy,
layman's
right?
terms, there you go. A little searchy search.
But house
It's
game.
a technical term.
It's a great time of year to try and scoop something up with a little
It's a-
less competition. The market's picked up though. There are a lot of showings on. There's a lot of activity.
Yeah.
But it's a good time to jump
agree.
in and get started before the March, April, May.
Yeah.
And why? Because
Rush.
there's so much less competition right now.
Everyone's
so much less
bundled up
competition.
by their fireplaces waiting for spring. So
Because it's cold.
Right.
get out there and beat the rush.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
That's
you have
what-
your
that's what we're here
serious
for.
buyers in the winter.
Or you could be a new buyer and you're just prepping, right? Because like I said, you get yourself pre-approved. Maybe you have to do some things, or there are things you can do to get yourself into a better position or a
Credit
lower interest
thing,
rate.
or- yeah.
Right. Give yourself that little 3-month
Yeah.
span to
Find out where you're at.
Yeah, but moral of the story, if you want to buy a house in 26, you really do want to get started now.
Right now.
Yeah.
You're watching this video right now. You want to get pre-approved now, because if you're not finding something in the next month or two, spring's coming.
yeah.
And everybody comes back out in the spring. So then you're going to have a lot of competition.
Yeah. Like I just read an article, I think on Wall Street Journal, New York Post, I don't know where I saw it this morning, but buying a house in January could save you on average of $23,000 if you buy in May.
23,000. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Are they? So I always have a problem with some of those stats, though. My take on it is, if you're looking at average price point in January versus average price point in May, I think it's a product of what is coming on the market. And
Agreed.
a lot more high-end houses. Not,
Yes.
I shouldn't even say that. A lot more houses
Yeah.
are coming on the market in May,
Yes.
and it just is a matter of what's out there. So I think that prices are going to go up in the spring, but that's because of what's out there.
Supply
If a house is priced properly and prepared properly, you're going to have less traffic, which might affect the price point a little bit. But I
Over the
still
winter.
think over
Yeah.
the winter, but if it's
Yeah.
priced appropriately, it's going to sell.
Yeah, it's
For
priced
what it's worth.
appropriately. It's
Yep.
still going to sell.
If you've got a nice compound with a pool, it's probably not your best idea to list it in the midst of January.
Sure.
If the pool
You,
is your
you
is
get
the
that pool
highest-
opened.
I just showed a house that
Did you?
had a pool and it was in a wooded area.
What did it look like there, Brunel?
The same thing that you showed.
I was going to say, is it your listing? What are we talking
No,
about?
we both
That
showed it.
house
You
should have
both
been
showed-
sold in the summer because it would be secluded, private pool, and beautiful.
Beautiful.
And now
Mid-century,
Yeah.
modern, contemporary.
it looks dead with a covered patio, plastic, leaves over it.
Yeah, but
It
life
just-
circumstances, sometimes you're like, that's
Yes.
just what it is,
Sometimes you
and you
can't
got to
choose the
make the
time.
best. You got to make
Yep.
the best of what.
If I am choosing any month out of the year to sell my house, I'm going to sell it in the spring. April, May,
Yeah.
June-ish.
Yep.
But if I have to sell in January, I'm still going to sell in January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
still... It's,
If you price it correctly, it's going to sell.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly.
Agreed. All this to say, that house, there was a traffic jam of showings. There was 3 showings happening at the same time. So even though it wasn't the prime time to sell that house, there was still a lot of traffic. on
Can we
it.
talk about that agent probably should have thought about the fact of not having overlapping appointments on that property?
Yes,
Because of
the
the
driveway,
driveway?
did not handle that.
Oh,
I was sitting on the street for 5 minutes until
that's
someone
terrible.
came out and moved their car.
On a back road
Someone
that's
else
windy.
out. Yeah, it was a little bit of a disaster.
Little things like that. Like, as an agent, you are supposed to curate the experience for the buyers. They're not your buyers. You're the listing agent. You're representing the seller. But your job is to make sure that these people have the best experience in this home.
right, because your job ultimately is to sell the home.
Right.
And you want the buyers to have a
And
good
then-
experience in the home to be able to sell it.
You know what my buyers said before they even get out of the car? They put their window down. They're like, "This driveway is too small."
Yep.
Yeah, I guess we can't have company.
Yeah, because there's a traffic jam.
But-
It wasn't too small, but it
Right.
felt too small
felt-
in the moment.
Yep.
Exactly.
So-
It had a 3-car detached garage.
Wow.
Yeah. Had that not happened and you guys pulled right in,
Yep.
they might have
They wouldn't even
thought,
thought of it probably.
or maybe, oh, that 1 or 2 times a year we have company, not a big deal.
Yeah.
But it was right in their face, was the first thing they noticed.
Perfect house for entertaining. However, that parking situation would not
Not good for
facilitate
entertaining.
having a bunch of people over. Big open, like contemporary floor plan. Love the place.
Yeah.
Did not love the fact that he smoked cigars right outside of his door because the whole house smelled like cigars.
Yeah.
But really cool layout. Just
Cool.
little things you have to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you got to talk to your agent about that. Your agent should have the best advice.
This
for
is
you
a
when it
good
comes to
game
that. And if
plan
they don't, call
for
us.
people looking to
So
start
are we going back to house
out
hacking?
on their
House
own.
hacking. Oh,
It makes
yeah,
things a lot more
Let's get
affordable,
you kids out of
especially
the
with today's
basement.
interest rates
Cornell's a
and home
pro.
Get
prices.
yourself out the
Buying a
basement.
2-unit, renting the one side.
So
and if you
Pernell,
have
tell
a
us how
good
you
friend
got out
that
of
can
your
live in
basement.
the same side as you,
I was on the second
you can live there
floor.
for free. Not the basement.
Literally. Okay, but
rent
I feel
covering.
like there's something
All
to be
right,
said about the
rent.
fact that you
Your
started
buddy
this when you were how old?
helping out
21.
with some of the bills.
Is when you
Started
bought
to
your
live
first
there
house.
with
Yes,
no mortgage,
yes.
and the utilities
And
will be
the first one I bought,
minimal. And this was
Yeah.
the game plan.
Great
That's what all of our
concept.
kids does.
Yep.
Yeah, so at 3 o'clock, I have to go do a video on property that has 2 different deeds, but they're attached. So somebody attached both sides of the units. And I'm like, that's what my video is going to be about, is the fact of house hacking. Because this one in particular has a shared backyard. It's like really tight.
More
Yeah.
to come
And
on
a
the
lack
house
of parking.
hacking.
Where is it located?
Fulton Street, Ephrata.
In Ephrata.
One side should be flipped, and the other one's all right. They both got bidets. Fun fact. And the lady goes, I had one, and my tenant was 86 years old. And she goes, you know what? I would like a bidet. I said, okay, we'll get you a bidet.
Oh
Bidets
my.
are pretty cheap, actually.
And this is like a mauve. It's mauve. You know my favorite color.
Mauve. It's mauve.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, good. But yeah, house hacking like this is,
Yeah.
I feel like one of those opportunities, especially on 2 separate deeds, because
It's
most
a little
two-
more difficult on 2 separate deeds.
Yeah.
You got to say that.
And
though.
a little more expensive on
Yes.
two
Yes.
separate deeds.
Yeah.
like most
Ideally, you want one deed.
separate utilities.
Side by side, separate utilities, one deed. You get one mortgage. Your payments 25-ish hundred a month.
Paying taxes
maybe,
on one
maybe 28.
property.
You're only paying one set of taxes.
Yep.
You rent the one side out for 1,500, and you have a friend move in for $500, and just like that,
Your mortgage is covered.
you're good.
Yep.
Your mortgage is covered.
Yeah.
The 2 separate deed thing is it's a minor hiccup, but it's not a bad hiccup.
It's not bad because
Oh,
you'll grow equity faster, and you can sell one
Yes.
off in the
Yes.
future if you wanted to.
Yes.
So there's pros and cons to both situations.
Yeah.
I would say purchasing, it's better for one deed, but
Mm-hmm.
then if you intend to sell it later down the line, separating it, dividing it.
You could do a one mortgage on a blanket on both of those, can't you?
Could be
As
able
a-
to.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you're going to be paying more no matter what.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But this goes back to the main point. This gets you out of your mama's basement. It's the theme song of the day.
But I don't know.
Or just stay in your mom's
You know what?
basement.
Cheap food, no rent, no responsibility,
Burnout.
no privacy.
What if your mom
Oh,
can't cook?
30 years old, still in your mom's basement? No. Doesn't matter.
Gotta go.
You gotta buy a house.
You could be
guys.
younger than that. You could be 22 buying a house. You could be 20
Oh,
buying
yeah,
a house.
absolutely.
18.
My
Just sold one
son-
to a kid who turned 18, 19,
Yeah,
somewhere around there.
yeah.
Bought a 2-unit.
Did you
Yep.
ask him what his age was?
No, he did
Because
show
you
his
can't
ID,
do
but
that, Burnell.
Can't do
You
that,
gotta
but
be-
you can.
you gotta be
You have
over
to know
18.
Yeah, you have to be over 18.
You can be over
Yeah.
18, but
Yeah.
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 So
one
my
that does.
son is literally right now, he's about to be 16 years old next week. He is saving to buy a 2-unit
That's awesome. Smart
because
kid.
he wants to be Burnell when he grows up.
He started going to my barber shop. He
Yeah.
wants a car like mine.
Yeah, he wants a car like yours. He wants hair like yours. But he wants to be financially free. And the way to be financially free is to start buying houses when you're young. Do some house hacking. Get out of your mom's basement.
Yep.
Those all sound like appropriate things to do.
Yeah.
Start young.
Start young. Time is on your side.
Yeah.
And inflation over time, your mortgage will seem a lot less. Like my first mortgage, I thought was insane. And now looking back, I wish I could get that
How much
mortgage
was it?
again. $1,100 a month.
Isn't that the
Could you
beauty?
imagine?
$5
Isn't
grand
that
down.
the beauty of all things? Is hindsight is so 2020.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
When I bought my house, I should have bought like 4 more, 5 more.
Yep.
And if it adds up, I feel like the thing is always doing your homework. Go over your finances, say what do I have available, what can I allocate, and what is cap rate? Like the word cap rate might not mean anything to you guys as you sit there playing arc raiders in your basement.
But what is a cap?
So
Cap rate is the number of I like to figure out, okay, what am I paying for this? How much am I putting down? Taking out my costs, my expenses, and when making income and dividing that by how much I had to invest in the house. So if I'm putting 20% down,
rate of return on your account.
yeah,
The rate of return. What are you putting into it? What are you getting out of it? How much are you making on it?
Yeah.
One thing I absolutely hate about cap rates is they don't take into consideration the upcoming expenses.
That's very true.
Some of these houses come out and they've got phenomenal cap rates, but within 5 years, the first 5 years of ownership, you're going to do a new roof, you're going to do new HVAC, you're going to do new water heaters. You've got negative cap rate, even though it said it was 12. The first 5 years are going to be negative.
And when
if it needs all
agents
those things.
give you the data and they
Yep.
tell
Yeah.
you what the cap rate is,
Yep.
it's like, yeah.
So
okay.
then what would you do in that situation?
Very important to calculate all the numbers and what it's going to take going forward in the next 5 years. You don't know the future, but you do. What's the age of the roof?
Well
Yes.
said.
If
So,
the roof is 20 years old, you got to figure on that needing to be replaced in the next 5
how
to
old's
10.
your furnace? How old's your water heater?
Windows.
Yes,
Windows? Yeah.
yes.
I mean,
All
these
these
are,
things.
This is like a little ChatGPT conversation. What should be on my checklist of costs I might incur if I buy this property at XXX? Plug in your factors, and it'll spit you out a sheet. Or just
Instead of using AI, use actual intelligence with your agent to find out
Actual
what's coming
intelligence,
up.
not artificial.
Yes,
I like it.
this.
depends who you are.
Actual
Intelligence.
versus artificial intelligence.
Nice one, Burnell.
That
is
just
good.
came out of
We'll
nowhere.
keep you around for a little bit.
Yeah, see, gotta earn my keep over here.
Check below for the merch drop on actual intelligence.
Actual
A t-shirt.
intelligence.
AI, actual intelligence.
Rip Roaring
I
Realtors,
want-
actual
Rip Roaring
intelligence.
Realtors.
like
Yes.
Hyper local.
Yeah.
Hyper local.
We're just gonna have a branded sleeve.
Hashtag
Looking to
hyperlocal.
sponsor our shirts.
That's
good. Fantastic.
But it's true. It's very
is.
true.
Yeah.
What else do we have for these newbies who want to buy a house? Do your math. Do your homework.
There's a lot of competition in those lower end price points
Yes.
too. That's a big one.
Agreed.
So I think with this Burnell's conversation of calculating in all the expenses, there's going to be a lot of competition. It's probably priced appropriately. If you pick up a good deal and you need to waive inspections and calculate in the risk of what you're waiving and what repairs might need to be done, it might be worth taking those risks to waive inspections on some things.
Bring somebody with you to the showing who might know a lot. Not your dad, not your mom. Maybe you have a handy friend. Hey, I'm going to look at this house, and I know we're going to be very competitive. Would you mind just swinging by with me? Just see if you see anything I don't see. Just because you might not be using us as an agent. I'm sorry about that, but you might not be.
unfortunate.
And then that agent probably doesn't know as much as we do. But just
You got to pick your battles.
I was just going to say something.
well, yeah, what's important? Just
So
not-
we're
it's
talking
very
about this.
pertaining.
Maybe waiving inspections to get the house, maybe doing these things. It's like planting a tree. I've said it a million times. I'll say it again. You should have bought a house 20 years ago. You should have planted that tree 20 years ago, so now you'd have shade. But
Yeah.
watch the merch
second
drop
best
below.
time is now.
No, it really is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
A few years can tick by and shoulda, coulda.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
And it's true. It's always true. But even people have been waiting for prices to drop, waiting for interest rates to drop.
And none of which has happened.
None of which has happened for how many years now?
5.
COVID.
Oh, 10, more than that.
COVID was, oh yeah, no, this is just all inflated. Everything's
Yeah.
inflated.
It's all going to crash after this. After we're through this.
We're waiting for the damn market that breaks.
Yeah.
Don't watch our old videos where we try to predict things because we took that from somebody else and we weren't wrong. They were.
I don't think we were way off on anything like
What are you
that.
talking about?
I think we talked about rates coming down.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
But
That
not
was
a
a
market
hope.
crash.
we were hoping for the
But
fives.
they have. They are
have
sliding
come down.
down.
They are
They have
coming
come
down.
down.
Yeah. So we're
5.99,
not way off.
guys.
Yeah, I think we just
5.99
preface everything
is
with experts have said.
And no one knows the future. Anything can happen.
Yep.
Look at 2020. If in 2019 someone said that the whole world was going to shut down,
No.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about? There's no way. That's not possible. But it happened.
Yeah.
That really ruined my golf game that year. It was really good. And then COVID just
you couldn't golf in COVID.
But golf was outside.
No, I just did poorly at it afterwards after COVID.
Oh, so it was a you problem, not a COVID problem.
Probably.
Okay.
I'll just blame it on the pandemic.
COVID has become a crutch. Everyone can we just blame everything on COVID.
Okay, but
right?
COVID was like almost 6 years ago, guys.
I know.
It's
I'm so over it.
2026.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we're done.
Crazy.
We're
Yep.
done. That's 6 years ago, though. That's wild.
That's insane.
We'll get to talk to our kids about, and if you ever go to your mom's basement one day, you'll have kids too. But when you get out of there, you can talk to them about the days of COVID.
Wow. Yeah.
Back in my day.
All right, so Allison has to go do things, so we're gonna wrap up today's episode. Unless she
Okay,
wants.
sounds good.
I
Thanks,
gotta go
Mike.
meet new
Yeah.
Thanks for
buyers.
being
Shoot.
courteous of my time.
I know. She looked at her phone. I was like, oh, she does have to leave at some point because I care some days.
Yeah.
About you guys too.
Some days is the key word there.
Rarely, but occasionally.
Tuesday. It's my Giving Tuesday. I try to give
Oh, yeah.
back.
No, we don't have an evergreen video. It's a Tuesday. It's a date.
It's a January. It's a
January.
12th when
This
it's
was-
not the
This
12th.
was
It
not.
wasn't evergreen video.
This is not going to be our evergreen video.
From the
No.
beginning. Yeah.
All right, this camera. Everybody have a good news? Any news? Any things we're doing? No, not really.
No.
We'll catch you next time in our next episode. See you soon.